Well, we're getting into the game, as you can see. T1 versus FPX. T1's defense being tested as the barriers are already up and the aggression coming out. Utility throw, putting pressure on these FPX members. Caught behind the box, they'll try to use their wave to get on out of there. Munchkin's picked up 2 in the meantime and still fighting while his teammates come to support. And that fight is quick and clean for the side of T1. I guess gave it away more than anything. In the end, conventional takeover B. Alarm bot takes contact. Actually, not even. Preemptive strike. And that's caught Berlin.
Oh yeah, this is looking like a slaughter already. Linesaw being able to find one somehow. They managed to make this one look a little bit more competitive. They should be able to clear things out. Ban left low and a chance.
Really good sight defenders. FPX are making the right call, looking elsewhere. And it's sighted player to be dropped first. That's the big rifle out of the round now for T1. Look back to the Bulldogs on Munchkin, who's already taken a lot of damage. Carpe pushed out of the site. And B is most certainly taken late lurk from Nichao as well. Great potential for this squad. And because it's the wingman planting, when they go through to try and take advantage of the numbers, well, anything but ends up occurring.
The high tide through to block up a lot of angles, but there's 3 players ready and waiting.
Oh, nice seize. It's gone through and it's caught some players. They're able to sneak up behind the walls, and Carpe and Munchkin both falling. Puts a lot of pressure on Zeta to deliver, and he's out. Giving up the site and playing for the retake. It's definitely the smart call. They'd love to grab a pick along the way, but that one cost them so much more as they crumble.
In terms of holding, Little Bro just about going to be able to get the spike plant in. Snakebite used to try and deter. How dare they, for starters, but more so, it's not actually going to work out. And they have used the lockdown. I am surprised by this. Trying to force them back, maybe expecting to get a little bit more in this round than we did, but it's so passive anyway from their opponents, it doesn't make that much of a difference.
Well, they've at least got that orb up. I mean, they're blocking off the sightlines for sure, trying to section off UCall, but he is taking them all out. What a... They're clearing it, but the first player down, now they can react. Ban on the trade. The rotation seeming to come through from Munchkin. Gonna leave Ban to make this play by himself. Zeta shutting down 2. That is absolutely huge. The FPX have stopped completely, and the flank is now coming through. A desperation from Aya as he looks to bring the spike elsewhere and hopefully grab a plant. I don't know how much that's gonna help them.
Putting this into a 2v4, but on the B site. A spot that's very difficult to hold from. A little bit of a dicey fight, but it is going to be Ban to win it. And now Aya left. I don't think he even knows that Munchkin's about to come around this corner. The drop down spotted, but Munchkin just playing this so safe. He actually goes peek it back out, though, a chance, but not this time. A great round from Zeta as T1 will convert back into the lead once again. And I'm liking their style of play. Like, normally you see this sort of level of aggression against a team that doesn't have like a lurker or a sentinel. They're doing it against the Killjoy, who's literally waiting for them. But just being able to take away such map control to really get themselves their attack rounds onto the board. Of course, fairly high expectation for the attack to be heavier sided. So for T1 to be off to a strong start is a great position to be in. Again, Viper's Pit actually going to be thrown out as they look to late take into the B side. Ban, I don't think he's going to be able to get much from here with the operator, and it's going to have to be that full-on retake once again.
Yukaw's gone hunting as well. Just look at his position, propped up on the boxes. That's a great angle that they're not expecting. And even as Ban tried to clear it, he couldn't quite get there on time. The op certainly being a saving grace for FPX so far. Nichao with a challenge, and it's just about corrected in time. Starting to get scary. That stun couldn't be better. Munchkin's out. Surely not going to commit to this with an operator at his feet. He hopes to save it to the next round, but the spike, although it's ticking fast, there's still some time if they wanted to hunt him down. Aya has popped a flash. That's being heard. Munchkin knows there's someone hunting him, someone coming through the spawn. He could hightail it out of here, move towards the attacker spawn even, but well, he's hunkering down. It looks like they've given up, not wanting to lose any more weapons.
Straight back in, and that's the thing that really works out on a map like Lotus, is just having those sort of quick, concise calls to get themselves back into position. FPX leveling up once more, and a bit more aggression. That has not gone well. Nichao with a free opener, looking for more. Ban somewhat caught him, no man's land, but the paranoia, well, it not only gets him, I was going to say it could have got him out of there, but he doesn't leave. In fact, his opponents completely fall off, and he still holds onto the angle, waiting for players to make a mistake. Sire's going to get himself an exit frag at this stage, but well, I don't see him going for this 1v3.
I love FPX's ideas late into the round. Like, we've seen these adaptations before, but pumping the brakes, going for some control over A main, and then they acknowledge where both those players are. They're able to isolate the fights. And you saw from both Zeta and Ban just overwhelmed as they peeked out into heavy traffic, 3 targets each. It wasn't easy to dangerous already. Yuka is going to be taken down. So too is Wingman, but a good trade as Aya at least keeps this alive on their squad. Nice and comfortable with the plant coming through. And it's a 2 versus 4 that really doesn't look to be going anywhere.
Yeah, just farming up some of those eco frags for Aya in the end. I do like the fact that they're using that Reckoning basically in low purchase rounds for their opponents. It severely reduces the risk. Like, even if you know you're walking into a somewhat stacked site, those players are going to be ducking and weaving, and with the Sheriffs, it's not going to be the best way that you're going to be playing the game. So just having that easy around, making sure you can convert cleanly. And you look at the finances over on FPX, they are thriving as of right now. And for Sireplay, I'll be honest, he's been out of the game. I haven't seen anything really from him at the moment. It's just holding on to that operator. Jane time coming through once again for him, as he just hasn't really seen any action so far in this half.
Now that this is a problem after they burned up their lockdown. FPX are set up with a Viper's Pit with players inside with utility at plenty. Even the snake bite online for Nichao late round, and okay.
Nice shot.
Yuka is going to be caught. That's a big pick. Aya, if he overextends there, that angle's being watched, but he'll catch more than enough. 2 quick kills. Berlin following up, even saving an operator for himself. You can start to think this round is over. T1 looking for a save.
Nah, the calling again from FPX has just been sublime. The amount of times they have walked into this B site and there has been no one there, just off some fake execution being thrown in towards A. They get the opener, and then every single time you just basically see the Gecko utility. How much time can actually be bought? Thrash sent through is going to garner them an extra little bit of information, and it's only going to be the 1-for-1 trade. Nichao gone, but again, it's the same. They sell a ruse. The only problem, though, is the spike. The spike's facing back into the spawn. 28 seconds left is dropped on the deck. A mistake made by the side of FPX. They have to go back and retrieve this. And in the meantime, T1 can start re-aggressing. A 1-for-1 trade, 15 seconds. They have to go running into this B site, but they're going to use that showstopper. That will grant
just a moment's time. Low HP on 1, but neither will fall. Saya player with his 3rd of the round, locking in 5 for T1. Considering how this ended up, I think FPX looked likely to take that to 8-4.
Made it even more dominant as well, so they're definitely in a good position for this one, but we'll see if they can take the second pistol. Great start for Berlin. Look at the damage that's already been done as well. Players tagged behind as they look to enter the site. It is a slaughter! Lysor puts the entirety of that execution down, and now Zeta looking to try and get the ace. Little bro going to be helping out as Lysor
fight without them being able to take that pot shot and then fall right back afterwards. That smoke might complicate things slightly, but T1 are not going towards C. Hoping that the utility they put down and the presence made will cause a bit of a panic, a bit of an over-rotation. That has not happened. Nichao, the first sign that this defense is still standing strong on the A site, but he'll fall. Nade is good. Forcing Lysor to the back site. Not a great position if those pistols get up close. They're going for the wide shots though, and that is perfect for Lysor. 2 kills, plan to come through. Players here, but denying that's hard. Through the box. Instead, gonna try to just keep that planter stuck in there. Ban used his teleport to get out of there, but they've spotted him. They know exactly where he is with a bulldog in hand. Nice shot. The first found, dodging the nade now. Paranoia's giving him some space. He's walked out, but they've got 2 different angles. Nicely closed. Rifle here. You can see the Bulldogs coming through for a retake. But now the question does turn to damage. How much?
How many did they get, Mitch? Go on, call it.
I'm going to say 3. Although I'm looking at T1, very very nicely grouped up. Looks like they'll be
say.
able to trade almost any kill. There's no one out of position. And,
Three's
well,
optimistic.
I think that might have been Carpe's second kill of the game so far. That was incredibly crispy. Followed through. A Yuka falling. And, okay, a bit of panic here. Oh, the showstopper. That's huge. Honestly, you're going to trade a Cove for a showstopper? I'll certainly take that.
That was an instantaneous start to this round. It was mentioned in the video with Yuko that like they expect this sort of mix of explosiveness out from T1. I think this is exactly what he's talking about. Just a complete change of pace to what we've seen so far, and already getting themselves within arm's reach of their opponents. The fact is, though, financially, T1 in a spot where they can afford to lose a couple of weapons if they really wanted to. Maybe try and hunt down some of these players, but they're not. Entry, and I believe at least the rifle might be able to be handed over to a teammate, but look at him go. Sire player just dying to take over. You ain't call those just come out of nowhere. The side swipe, not expected. The aggressive position, it's these Razors going head to head to try and take over this round. The time, not even that far gone, still an opportunity for him to win this one out. Still going strong, leaving it all on to Zeta. He's playing that post plant, knows exactly where he is. The ace potential, but it's so far back, and Zeta's still just sitting, but he's not landing the shots. It's already being diffused. Just look at it, try and get it all the way, but Zeta will hold.
But I will not find it. So we're set up in a difficult position. This Killjoy ult is causing problems, but Zeta somehow picked up a double. What an absolute disaster. One player detained. Look at that repositioning as well. Carpe dodged the showstopper. Zeta's back online inside the Viper's pit. A third kill for T1. Carpe following and Munchkin closing. What a gorgeous
streak of rounds now for T1. Berlin's not going to be connecting the shots. In fact, it's a double for Ban. Munchkin with another. This round is already looking squeaky clean. Unless Nichao has something to say about it, and he does not. Last man standing, Aya with a couple of pieces of utility, but no weaponry. There's absolutely no way you're chanting ace.
Ace,
you guys,
ace.
What? Okay, we're getting there.
Maybe we better start believing
three
in
more
this.
to go. Three more now. Okay.
Not going to be back up and online. Showstopper used.
Wow.
Now Saya. Well, we don't need to talk about that one. Ban's picked up Yuka. Defuse being tapped. They're not sure. Someone could be on it right now. They need to swing and check. Maybe someone spotted it just around the edge of that wall. Saya, good for one. Lysor down. Nichao up close. Got his double, but they're trading it right back. And T1 will... 40-second, 30-second mark once this wall goes down. There you go. It's up, but it's a little bit too late. They're already through. Now the Viper having to fight, and Nichao is down. Viper's pit out of the round, and FPX still massively behind after all of that has been taken out of their hands. They only get one kill for their trouble. Very little damage. No control on the way back through. The one thing is, they did just hear that jump. Aya is fully aware that Munchkin is around that corner on his right, and he's going to seek him out, but his teammates are on the side already. So even though he gets that kill, there's just nothing to say about it. The 125 HP, sure, he's looking healthy, but there's two players. Yuka goes more passive. It's the right call. Yeah. He would just get sectioned off and eliminated in a 1vx fight. Instead, he has to try to harass them on the way through and wait for his teammates to come in. They have a lot of utility for the way back in. That nade is going to go through. Zeta already gone. The nade's a little late, so it's not going to catch a kill, but that might have given them a chance.
Yeah, Zeta has been the post-plant king, so getting rid of him with a spam and him almost sacrificing himself to it is going to help them out massively. 4 players looking to try and go back through on that retake. Lysor doing well. In fact, no trades to be had is left on to Sire. He's been fantastic. But with that level of HP, it is not going to be happening. FPX make the retake work, and they will live to fight another day. Finally breaking aggression, a tap onto the orb, and this is where they try and execute. Instead, they've actually thrown the nade, almost blocking off their own corner. Again, another blip for FPX, a mistake, and almost too easy an opener on the other side. They're going to try and actually push off the back of this. Sire player gets the kill with his nade instead of the gun. And now Berlin, this started off as a set play for for the side of FPX. It's cut off his own angle. This is going horribly wrong.
Oh, no! Right onto the nano. He's 7 HP. Oh, yeah, good luck with that. Zez just shutting him down. And, well, that seems to be the final nail in the coffin for the FPX side. Ni Zhao, you better start that ace chant if you want another round, because FPX need one right now, and it's only the one kill to be found. T1, they were looking down and out in that first half. FPX